Momentum Bike Park. It's a 95-acre piece of property. Used to be years ago. I mean, even before it was a park, it was, Joplin's huge in its history is mining, lead, zinc, you name it. So this is a mining area. Then after that, the city, it became city property. Soccer fields were over in this area, and then we built an athletic complex, so that moved away, and it kind of was just green space. But the land lend itself to be developed into what we have today in this bike park. We have two streams, Joplin Creek, Turkey Creek, that come together. It's not like what you see down in Branson and Ozark with what Ben and Jeremy have down there, but it's a little bit. But you can see it kind of looks like the state of Texas, but um, this is what it ended up turning out to be. So Momentum Bike Park, it is the Missouri's largest municipal bike park, and the reason people ask how do you guys calculate that? It's the only bike park that actually has all of its amenities in one location. This bike park has 10 miles of single track mountain bike trails. It has a children's bicycle playground. It has a skills area. It also has 3 jump lines. It has a pump track, and then it also features a 1 mile walking trail, and just it's just set in a beautiful location. The nice thing about the Momentum Bike Park is we have one of the world's leading pump track bike specialist builders in the world, American Ramp Company. So they are based out of Joplin. So what we got is top notch. We actually, our pump track, we qualified for the first year. Obviously, we just opened up. First time we applied for this UIC World Qualifier Pump Track Competition, and we're one of 4 U.S. cities that's going to be hosting this qualifier. And I believe the winner of this moves on to Japan. So we're pretty stoked. I mean, being the first time, I think we had a little bit of help with American Ramp Company, but we're super excited about that. But so we have our pump track in the back. You can see our jump lines, and then we hit our skills area. It's just something. It doesn't look very fancy or anything like that. Our trail systems, as you can see, it just looks like gravel, but it's actually we have 2 different kinds of surface at the bike park, which really lends itself when we have weather-related events. So our surfacing at the bike park, this is not actually gravel; it's actually chip seal. So we have all-weather trails at the bike park. So part of our 10-mile trails, when it absolutely just downpours like what we've all
Yeah,
been getting down here in Southwest Missouri,
oh, you already did
um,
it? No, I need you to.
we can well, we can keep the park open with our all natural trails, which is amazing for riders. So I mean, they almost always can ride their bikes, except for this last storm we had. We had a lot of tree damage, so we had to close the park for a little bit. But it's amazing. I mean, with chip sealing, you're riding that all day long. But we also mix that up with our all natural surface trails, and they did a great job making these trails on 95 acres of property. I never thought we'd get 10 miles of trails. At first we started out thinking, no, we can probably get 5. And then it went to 7, and then we went to 10. So it really is an amazing park. We do have a lot of special features with our park. This is one. It's called the Third Law Bridge. It's one of we consider like our Black Diamond bridge trail. Yes, you have to know what you're doing to be able to do these trails. We have the nice thing about the bike park, it goes from it's very progressive. So you start from beginner all the way up, and you can progress all the way up to advanced, right? So you're going to be doing this from when you're a strider biker as a 3-year-old all the way until you're a senior. But this third law feature, it's amazing. We've had some people who should not have been on this. We've had one person go over it with a 10 speed that did not work out well for him. So the nice thing about bikers and bike parks, they know what they're getting themselves into usually. So it's a little nerve-wracking for me because this is our first bike park. I don't want people to get hurt, but here's we have a technical trails, another area where people can use their skills and not just ride the beginner trails and whatnot. But this is all within the park. I mean, we didn't bring anything in. We recycled everything within this park. So some of these rocks were moved, but nothing was brought in. And then also we obviously, we had to cross over Turkey Creek to get over because the park's divided in half. So we had to be able to get over to Turkey to the other side. So we did have this bridge. So beautification was a big factor in this project as well. We've had tons of people coming out, getting their prom pictures, homecoming pictures. I mean, it is a beautiful park. On the north side of this bridge is our 1-mile walking trail. So not only do you get your bikers out here, but you're also getting your walkers to come out and visit the park. I don't have a picture of our children's bicycle playground. I wish I did, but I go out there usually around 10 o'clock in the morning, maybe 9 o'clock, and there's moms and little kids out there and their bikes every morning. It has become a social hub. So far, we have had over 70,000 people visit this park, which is amazing to me. This park was just around $7 million to build. I mean, we have everything we could think of. We've got signage everywhere, markers everywhere. We have we want to make sure you're safe and protected in this park. So we always have we have GPS location markers. We have an app called What Free Words. So you can download this app, and it totally will allow the police department, EMS, find you based on this app within like 20 feet. So it's really cool app. We've already won 2 awards for this park, one for design and then one Missouri Municipal League. We just won for community leader. What was it? Community something, but we'll be we'll receive that award in September at their conference. So we're pretty stoked about this. Lots of stuff to keep on going with this park. Of course, we have a committee that looks at wanting to do more projects. We have a list of 30 other projects, which totals another $1 million. So it'll be an ongoing project. But we've never taken care of a bike park, and for those who've never taken care of a bike park, it's eye-opening, especially where we're at, because the vegetation is crazy. So we've taken tons of classes, sent our staff out to get trained. We have a lot of volunteers. Volunteers are huge for us. But we also have, our communities behind us, and this is probably one of our most successful projects we've had in Joplin since I've been here, and I've been here for 26 years. So great project. Tin Cup Trail. This one in Grand Falls, these have probably been in the making for 20 years. This one goes along Tin Cup Creek. This is a 1.2 mile trail. This is our first suspension bridge. I think our public works director just got back from San Francisco, and wanted to mock up the Golden Gate Bridge. But it's amazing, beautiful bridge. But that one, we're doing a dedication June 26th for this trail. It's already open, but the bridge is not. So we'll be doing a dedication. We've been working with the YMCA and our Freeman Hospital with sponsorships and easements and stuff like that. But it goes along our Tin Cup Trail. It's a 12-foot wide path, concrete path. We actually do have a center stripe down this. We don't have any amenities on it yet, but we are working. We do have a grant, a recreation trails grant that we were awarded. We just haven't been able to get the amenities yet. So we'll have trail wayfinding signage, benches, and markers that'll go up on this trail. And then our last one that we're working on, and we just went out to bid on this, and this has been a huge one for us too, to get over the finish line, to get out, is our Grand Falls Trail and Overlook. This is I think of like a 1.5 mile trail, all concrete, and it will go along our Shoal Creek corridor down to our Grand Falls. It's a bit our Grand Falls. That's what it is. Grand Falls. It's the largest continuous flowing natural waterfall in Missouri, and it has visitors, thousands of visitors that go to it every day or every year. But it has no amenities. So we were able to purchase some land. And so we have designs to do a parking lot that will hold about 70 parking spots. And then on the side of the falls, we have an overlook, working with MDC on interpretive signage and remediation and bringing some of the area back to church land and just educational wise, it'll be amazing. But this, like I said, it just went to bid. This construction will start in the fall, and hopefully early spring, this will all be done, and we'll be ready to rock and roll. But lots of stuff going on in Joplin, and we wanted this. And Grand Falls is connector pieces. We're talking about connectivity. This is the furthest south of Joplin, and then our bike park is the furthest north. And so we're trying to, through our trails map, trying to get point A to point B. And so this is the start. We're getting close. Robert Lawley, I think he's still on here. He's our transportation planner. He's doing a great job getting this all together. And, we work with JATSO, Joplin Area Transportation Study Organization. And we've come a long way. Been working on this since 1998. And I'm kind of happy to be part of the team, and glad that I was able to be here and let me speak on this. And